All right, y'all. Welcome to the Atlas Island podcast. My name is John Carter, and here today, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Scoot.
I'm G.
I'm D-Bass.
All right, and here are the guys for the podcast. So what you're saying is,
Yes, sir.
What you
Shout out
saying
to
is
the
podcast.
podcast. That's
What
love
you
right
saying
there.
is
Yeah,
podcast.
What you
absolutely.
saying?
Love. So what you saying is,
yeah, love it. So
don't forget my guys in the back.
yeah, totally. Dalton and Ryan always representing.
Represent those guys in the
First
back.
off, I wanna give a shout out to G for setting this
Yes,
up
sir.
because
Shout out to G, man.
Blessings
Big
for
G.
having us, for real. Blessings for having us. This place is beautiful.
oh yeah, no,
Facts.
thank you very much.
Lock in for sure.
But yeah, he was telling me about D, and he was like, "Yeah, man, he's got music out," and I was like, "How much?" "A lot." And I was like, "Okay." Shot me your stuff, and I was just like, "This man's got almost 4 hours worth of music on Spotify," and I was just like, "Yeah, let's have him on the podcast." And then I did not realize. Literally how much of an undertaking it was going to take for me. I was just like, by the way, I was enjoying all of it. It was just like,
Thank you.
how do I, when it's just so much like, how do I talk about this? This is a lot. So I broke it down, and this is the reason I didn't want to talk about this before is because I wanted to kind of get your honest opinion on this. I broke it down to 3 albums, which is Self-Centered, which came out in 20, right? And Self-Centered 2, which is 21, and then To Whom It May Concern was 3, right? 2022. The Self-Centered, from a listener's perspective, just not knowing you at all, I was listening to it, I'm like, and I told G this, I was like, who hurt you? Who hurt you?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
I legitimately was just like, man, this guy's going through something.
No,
right
facts,
now.
man. No, facts.
I was like, oh my gosh, like he's.
Man.
I even asked him at work. I was like, G and I work at a warehouse together, and
sir.
I asked him. I was just like, is this a character? Is this autobiographical?
This all
like,
him.
is this
This
is this
all
like a
him.
Marshall Mathers situation? Like you got like Marshall Mathers, Eminem, Slim Shady. I was like, he's got 3 different personas. Like, because this is a lot. This is like
It's all me, man.
It's all
Yeah.
him.
It's all me.
So
Different versions. There's different versions.
yeah. So when I was listening to Self-Centered, I was like, okay, this is a person who is going through just trials and tribulations, and I think the music really reflects that. It's moody at times, it's upbeat at times, it's really aggressive at times, very highly emotional listening to it. And then when I listened to Self-Centered 2, obviously it felt like a continuation of that with the name being Self-Centered 2. But I felt like, okay, this is a person who is kind of growing past that initial like emotional stage. Maybe it was the year of like recording it. I don't know how you guys record the process, but I felt like you were more okay with the events of whatever influenced Self-Centered. And when into To Whom It May Concern, I was listening to it, and I was like, it really sounded like the roundabout, like the finishing of like, all right, I'm here. What happened is in the past. All the negativity, if that comes my way now, I'm better equipped to deal with it. And then,
Hit it all right on the
That's
head.
it.
and then
That's what it is.
I'm just ready to move on and kind of grow from that situation, which I mean, I guess you just confirmed that maybe it was more right. So like you put it out there, so hopefully people have the same reaction that I did to it that you were trying to put out. So. Kind of going into that, I mean, obviously you don't have to say names or anything like that, but what were the events that kind of influenced Self-Centered? And we can kind of go from there if you're comfortable talking with that.
Yeah,
of
we
course.
good. Yeah, we good, bro. We good. It's life. It happens. But yeah, basically, I came from a childhood of where what I seen around me were, you know what I'm saying, male figures with different women. You know what I'm saying? So as I was going through my life, that's just what I started to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, we get to a point to where I try. My kid's mom. That's my answer to your question. My kid's mom. You know what I'm saying? So I get to a point to where I try to do all the right things. You know what I'm saying? I try to make the right decisions. I try to do things because I got homies that's older than me or around the same age as me that have women that they've been in relationships for years or fiancés, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, am I tripping? Like, do I have to follow these footsteps? So then I just give in to it. So now I'm doing this, right? And then now all the stuff I was doing, the other shorties and stuff like that, it flip and it come back to me. Now, I don't know how to handle that because I ain't never been in that situation. Like, no time in my life, I've never been in that situation. That was my first time. I think I went through that. I probably was like 24. You know what I'm saying? To where I really just cared about somebody enough to feel a way about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of what that was. That was a reflection of that relationship with my kid's mom. And it just kind of made me feel ways that I didn't know that I could feel about certain things. Be more aware of other people's emotions. Try to be more aware of other people's emotions instead of just my own.
Empathetic, that sort of thing.
Yeah. A little bit more empathetic for people. So hence the name self-centered, because I'm really talking about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, or ways, situations I've been in and where I could okay, I could see. Because I can see, you know what I'm saying, why you would feel that way, but it just might not affect me the way that it affects you. So it's a difference.
Yeah, and I think I'm in my late 20s now. I don't know where we all are age-wise, but I've learned, even with my personal screw-ups, it's just like, all right, A, it's not, this is new, and B, it's kind of crazy because when you go through that, you also, I don't know if you guys have felt this way, when you go through those types of mistakes or failures or even just surprises, maybe that's another word for it, it's like you're always amazed, like at least I am, that I'm like, wow, that didn't kill me.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, I ain't fold on that.
So you're just like, all right. I mean, because that's like, it's almost like the first time, when you're kids and like somebody makes fun of you for the first time, you get all butthurt about it. Oh yeah, like you either like get really mad or you start crying or whatever. And I've known people have done all that, but like when you're an adult, you're like, you don't think about that because like, oh, that was all kids stuff, and then it affects you in a deeper way.
So much so, I think I'm saying shorties, but people will say like I'm a nonchalant person because I don't respond in ways or respond to things that people respond to, I guess.
Not non-conventional ways of responding.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My response might not be like yours. I might respond to it differently.
Yeah, there's nothing there's nothing wrong with it. Scooty, you got something to say?
No, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, you just because I don't react like you don't mean I don't feel like you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Don't mean I ain't got the same feeling.
Yeah, and not everybody's gonna. Yeah, not everybody's gonna take it, but you also, especially in like, I guess high pressure situations or like super like touchy moments, it's like, yeah, there's literally no way you could do that in a positive way. I know I've been in situations before. I don't want to get too much into that, but where
No, tell it all.
Oh, okay. This is about you, sir. I'm here asking you questions.
My man's single. He's single.
Oh gosh. No, I mean, there's just situations where, depending on how, sometimes the best thing to do is just like give that person space. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And you gotta let that person heal on their own. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is a very true statement. That's a very true statement. Trying to stay around in a tension spot, or just trying to stay around just to be there, that ain't the move. But I had to learn that as well, though.
That taps into like knowing the person as well, because some people don't want the space. Some people want to talk about it right then and there, and it may not be tension. It's all about having a crucial conversation and having those emotions intact to have those conversations, because at the end of the day, people like to call it arguments or disagreements, and those things are nothing but conversations.
That's what I be
just
telling.
without the-
Bro, I tell my
without the
shorty that
emotions.
all the time, bro. She be like, "Yeah, we arguing." I'm like, "Bro, we not arguing. We just talking. We having a conversation, bro. We might not agree. Just because we don't agree, don't mean it's not a conversation. You still having. I'm not yelling at you. I ain't hostile. We just having a disagreement. We having a conversation. After the conversation, you know how people, like y'all will be talking about something, y'all can be heated about it, right? Or me, I'll just put myself in it. I'm talking to my girl about something and we mad. As soon as we finish talking about it, I'm not thinking about that no more, bro. Like, okay, we talked about it, we got the answer, or we came to a conclusion. Let's move on about our day.
Yeah, no, and the fact that you can move on just is a sign of like real maturity in the relationship.
That's what I be trying to say. Like, it's just, like it ain't that.
Yeah,
deep.
count your blessings. That's for sure. That is a real blessing that you can have conversations, or I guess discussion was the word I was coming in my head. But like the fact that you guys came from two sides, had it, and then were able to move on without killing each other or hating each other.
It's a win.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
definitely a maturity though too. Even like you said, because when I was younger, I thought that my uncle told me, like, how you know you love somebody is y'all fight like cats and dogs, but y'all still be good. And
That's
basically
true
the same
wisdom.
thing.
That's a fact.
I'm saying I'm not to that extent, but it's just like it's the same
yeah.
thing. Like we can have a discussion about something and not agree, and still be good.
Yeah, we still good after that.
Yeah. You kind of mentioned. I want to explore this just a little bit before moving on to maybe the next album. You talked about examples of men in your life who were not necessarily the best examples in regards to relationships and women, and it's one of those things where I think when we grow up, we don't understand how much the people around us influence how we're going to be and how we deal with situations.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, and breaking that cycle is way harder than you think it would be.
Facts. Listen, and I say that so much so to say, like, right, I done said a lot of things about my pops that I meant, and then I found myself in them same situations. It's like, damn.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
yeah.
damn, bro.
No, my dad is no longer with us.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
He was sick for a long time, diabetes, heart issues, that sort of thing, and he was not the best role model in regards to also women. Just him and my mom divorced when I was really young. But like, the girls he was with after, he never got married again. He said, he was like, I got married once, I'm done. Like, I can't do it again, because it really broke his heart. And I think that heartbreak led him to do those things and retaliate. And when you have a kid around like me, it's like you see that and you're just like, this is not great. But like, you don't realize, like, when you're in that situation with when you're dating or whatever, you realize, oh crap, this is all I know. Like, nobody ever actually like.
I don't know how to date.
So
I remember, bro.
yeah.
It's crazy that you say that. I remember. You remember Jasmine, my girl in high school, bro? I swear to God, on Valentine's Day, my mom was like, "Bro, what you gonna get her for Valentine's Day?" I'm like, I don't know. My mama took me to the store and bought everything I needed for Valentine's Day, and it was like, yeah, what you gonna do with it? I don't know. So I had to think.
Shout out to good moms. Shout out to all the good moms out there. The moms who had to be the mom and the dad.
You feel me? Yeah, moms did a lot for me in that regard as well. But yeah, that's a fact though, because it's like all I know is what I seen from people that I would look. You know what I'm saying? That I would want to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Or I have the most, or had the most influence on me rather.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's all I seen. So it's like, that's all I know.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't know if you guys have been in a similar situation. Can you guys attest to that at all, or no? I'm not calling anybody out here. I'm just saying if the door is open, we have shared.
Hey, I'm sipping. I'm chilling.
No, I mean, I I could think growing up in like the inner cities and stuff like that, things get praised that shouldn't get praised. And when you younger, it's cool.
That's a fact too, though. That's a fact too,
You know what
though.
I'm saying? When you younger, it's cool. You like, man, I want to be like, okay, I'm my Uncle Pat.
It's rebellious, yeah.
Man, all my
Snitching on
homies-
Uncle Pat.
Man, I'm not snitching. Uncle Pat, like all my homies, all the girls on the block, all the homies want to be like Uncle Pat. All the, you know what I'm saying? All the ladies, they love Uncle Pat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, I want to be loved by the ladies.
Yeah, facts.
And that's the one thing that stuck, not knowing that my Uncle Pat is overly educated, the smartest man I know, take care of his children overly well. Like, I was focused on the wrong things, but I was young, and everything that everybody else was glorifying, like, that's what I wanted. So growing up, I was like, man, I'm going to have all the ladies, you know what I'm saying? And
You know what's funny? All the grown-ups will tell you, like, don't focus on this, focus on this, and then you still focus on whatever.
Still focus on that.
You know what's worst thing is when those dumb cliches turn out to be right.
Real life.
It's always real
life,
man.
bro. Every time.
Y'all said one earlier.
It's just like, sorry, I have that moment all the time. I'm like, dang it, like, come on, man, like
no, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
this corny catchphrase bumper
Oh,
sticker,
when we was-
like
when we was talking
fridge
earlier-
magnet stuff, and you're like, I hate it when it's
I
true.
was talking how if it don't hurt you, if it hurt you, it won't kill. If it don't hurt you, it won't kill you. If it don't kill you, it won't
Yeah,
make you
yeah,
stronger. Y'all said that earlier. It was like one of them type of things. So I instilled that in my sons when they be getting tired at like workouts. I'd be like, bro,
That's
are
what
you
I tell
dead?
Cam now.
Or if you're not dead, keep going. Like, it's the fourth quarter. You want to play in the fourth quarter or not? Like,
That's a fact.
keep going.
Did your leg break?
Nah.
That's a fact.
Sorry.
fact.
Did we all have that talk? Like, I feel like we all had that talk either by a coach or our parents
That's
or
a
something.
fact.
Just like,
Can you
hey,
still move?
You still move?
Still move.
Yes, I
Nah,
can.
I
So
mean-
you good then.
oh my gosh,
That's a fact, bro. That's a
walk
fact.
it off. You're
You
fine.
know, that's a fact. I tell my kids that to this day. I swear to God.
I mean, and my dad, he would take it a little too far. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he's just like, what, you bleeding? That's when you're actually working. Like, he would say stuff like that where I'm just
you
like,
ain't got no blood on you. You ain't doing nothing, man.
oh gosh. And
That's
my dad's
hilarious.
from Detroit, so it's just like
Shout out to the
it's
D.
a
Shout out
different,
to the D.
it's
Shout
a
out to the
different
Midwest.
mentality. I'll say that. I was, yeah, just so. Oh my god.
Facts though.
Oh my lord.
Shout out to the
He
Midwest.
wants you to put
Shout
your
out to the
blood,
Midwest.
sweat, and tears into it. That's
Literally,
one of them
absolutely
cliches.
literal blood, sweat, and tears.
You got to do it harder.
We all got a Midwest connection up here, man. Detroit, Milwaukee, and Chicago, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. Your pops from Detroit. We from the Midwest, man. And he from we from the Midwest. You was born in Chicago?
No. I was born in Arlington, but
Okay.
Arlington, Texas is where I was born.
You
But
say it like that.
my dad's from Detroit. My mom's also from Michigan, and she's
How
from
the hell y'all get here?
That's another podcast for another day.
Touche. I want to be here when you tell the story.
I'll give you.
I want to be here.
I'll give you the bullet point. Basically, the union strike of the late 70s in Detroit, all them factories moved to Arlington. So the GM factory in Arlington
Okay.
Oh,
is
it is
where
a GM
my
factory over
my
there, too. I
grandfathers
forgot.
started working, and
Gotcha.
so there's a lot of Michigan transplants. So if you actually go to Arlington, a lot of families are from Michigan actually originally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Probably
crazy.
third or fourth generation at this point.
Yeah.
Thanks.
By the way, like, just to show you how crazy this is, and then we'll get back to it. But I worked with a guy at the Guitar Center in Fort Worth where I taught lessons at. His mom had the same story, and we had never met each other before that. Like, literally, his mom moved from Michigan down to Arlington because her dad had to get a job. All the factories left, which is like, I think about that now because we have the internet. They didn't have the internet back then. Like, you can start a business now online. It's literally like, where's the work? You moved where the work was. That is literally how things happened. Like, there was no like, I'm gonna put my roots down in wherever. Like, no, you had to go where the work was. So that's it. Kind of blows my mind. Oh yeah, and you got a family too. So like all those old school men have like, all right, gotta just
That's
put
where
it together and go down. Like,
Let's
yeah,
get it. We out of here.
yeah. All right, so transferring from self-centered to self-centered too. Now, so a lot of the times when you see like self-centered, you look at that as like, okay, is this like a double album? Is this like a B-sides project? Is this supposed to be its own thing, or was it one of those things where you just felt like you felt like you needed more to say, like with the self-centered project?
Honestly, I think I had like three of the songs that was supposed to go on self-centered, but I didn't have what I needed, right? Well, I met my engineer in the midst of this, right? So, okay, boom, quick story. Self-centered, I did that at the crib by myself.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I did that by myself. I was trying to dib and dab. Shout out to Fabo. He showed me a lot of stuff coming up. 'Cause I used to do music a long time ago before I joined the military.
Okay, what branch?
Army.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I was doing music before. Fabo was my mentor. He showed me a lot of stuff. So when I got out, everybody was like, you ain't making no music. So Fabo had sent me the program. Fabo got me back started again. Sent me the program, everything.
Shout out to Fabo.
Shout out to
Fabo.
Fabo.
Who is it?
You should have came and rolled up on us in Mississippi, but you didn't. But shout out to
Is Fabo the guy you guys were mentioning that isn't here?
No, that's Sayin.
Okay.
That's my guy. Yeah, okay. Fabo. That's my guy from Mississippi. That's my
okay.
brother. That's my brother. But he got me started again, and boom, I was recording. I had did one of my songs, and I started working at Altice in Plano. Right.
Okay.
Shout out to Altice because I met Said there. I met my engineer. He was our process improvement guy on the IT team.
Okay.
So he like, yeah, but one day I'm in there because I used to always go and work with my headphones in.
Yeah.
So I'm in there every day. I'm listening to beats. That's when I just started back rapping. So I'm listening to beats. I'm listening to music. Every day they used to be like, hey, you go over there. You do this for us. We ain't going to mess with you all day. So I'm every day in the office with headphones. So he come up to me like, hey, bro, you always listening to music, bro. I make music. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. So I don't say nothing at first. He give me his music. I don't tell him I make music. I'm listening to his stuff. I'm like, oh, he's kind of straight. He's just doing like Caribbean vibes.
Yeah.
So I end up getting his number. We chopped it up one time. I pulled up on him. He had mixed one of my songs. So I'm working on Self-Centered 2 as well.
Okay.
So then I meet him, and then it's like, oh, no, you can engineer. So I stop, and then I go to him, and then we start doing everything else. So then that's kind of how the rest of it got put together after that. So it could have been a double disc, honestly. But, yeah, Saeed was the one who pretty much got that in motion. And then once I got with bro, then, yeah, we just started working. That's been my boy since then.
Okay, so Fabo helped with the first one, and then Saeed helped with the second
Fabo got
one.
me set up, he gave me all my presets, basically. I just made little adjustments from there to fit how I sound or fit what I thought would make sound good for me. He gave me basically the blueprint, though. And after that, I kind of just made the adjustments, went to Saeed. Saeed got to working on my stuff, and, yeah.
And so Fabo is also an artist.
Yeah, he's an artist as well. Shout out to Fabio Da Vinci. Fabio Da Vinci.
Is that
He on Whom It May Concern.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
He is.
Fabio Da Vinci. That's my guy.
I thought I saw it. Kind of rolling back to the very beginning of this. It was hard to keep track of all the features and all of that. Like again, I had to go through a lot of
stuff. You're
very prolific, and that is
try to be.
No, yeah, it's great. So there's that. Now, to whom it may concern. Now, the reason why I asked about Fabo and Saeed is because there is sonically I wouldn't say huge difference, but you can definitely
huge difference, John. A huge difference.
From what, to whom it may concern?
From like self-centered to whom it may concern.
We
evolved the sound for
Graduate.
sure. It's like because I listened to self-centered and like this is almost like the reason why I wanted to ask that was like because I'm like I wonder if he got different people or he was just like I'm gonna do something completely different just consciously because
it's just they engineered my shit different because I feel like they better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to engineer. I don't know how to engineer per se. You know what I'm saying? Like an engineer would tell you. I'm not a nigga. I'm not a person that's gonna be like, I engineer your tracks for you.
Yeah,
but I can. You feel what I'm
No,
saying?
no. Okay, so we're in the same boat because I can produce. I can get somebody. Like I do a lot of like co-songwriting for like singer-songwriters and country artists.
Oh, really?
Sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I've written with guys like. You can look him up. His name's Alex Owens, but he does his own stuff now. I co-wrote a song with him. I worked with we had an unreleased song. I worked with a song for an artist called Cody Lynn Boyd. He's in Fort Worth, but I don't know why they didn't release it. I'm not really sure. And I've written 2 country songs for an artist named John Kristen, who's an old friend of mine. And
Dr. John.
Yeah. We're still in a band together called the Southern Oak Band. Our friend Mike sings for that band, and they
Shout out to Southern Oak Band.
Yeah.
To the band.
But yeah, no, it's a kind of the same situation where I'm like, I know how to get a song to sound good, but as far as like making it good on a recording, that's a different story. That's like a different skill entirely. So I totally get it. My friend Micah Breedlove only does mixing now. Like,
Wait. So
Yeah.
you do producing? Heavy?
Yeah. Not heavy right now. I mostly do the writing portion of it, but like if I can help a band get to that point. But as far as engineering goes, yeah, no, I have to get help from people all the time.
You can tell me if you hear something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay. I need you in the. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Come on. We can talk about that later.
Yeah, totally. Now, kind of going to whom it may concern. What was I going to say about this? Now you got me off track.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, to whom it may concern, kind of what I was talking about originally, it was kind of like I'm in this moment right now where it's like I'm okay with, I've matured to this point.
Yeah.
We've used that word, and I think that's a
Yeah.
fitting word for this. We've matured into this spot, and I think that's really interesting that you can hear that A, in the lyrics, and B, just like
You really be
how many
listening.
collaborations were on it? Was that the one that had the most
Yeah,
features
that's
on
the
it?
one that I had the most on. Yeah. That's
Yeah, to whom
That's
may
the one
concern
I
had
had
the
the
most on. It's almost in order.
Yeah, because that's another thing I noticed, and I the reason why I say mature is because A, like people were listening to your old stuff and like, oh, I like this guy enough to actually want to be on his tracks. That's one thing.
facts.
And 2, you're cool with them coming on.
Facts.
Yeah, so
that's the yeah.
you know how many people would get like
was hard.
self-conscious about that,
It was
or
hard,
like,
bro. I'm not gonna lie.
wait, really it was? Okay, explain that. Yeah.
For like my brothers or like people that I've been knowing for extensive amount of years, it wasn't. But just like, and I say that, and I don't mean that to no disrespect to no type of artist. I'm saying, as an artist myself, like I get a beat, like somebody asks me to do a feature, right? I get a beat and then I'll be like, okay, I got you. Like it could be a feature song,
Yeah.
and then I go straight through, or I finish the whole song. So it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to tell you no, but
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where like even kind of going what we were talking about earlier, it's just like this a situation where I insert my opinion? Will
and
it
I
make
be trying
that?
to show love, bro. I be
Yeah.
trying to show love.
And it's do I insert my opinion on how it goes? Is this person going to be open to my opinion on how to change this? I'll say this. This is universal amongst artists, in my opinion, is that your art is your baby.
That's a fact.
And it's like,
fact.
and other artists, when they come in and want to like, hey, can I hang out? Like not in like a perverse way, but like, hey, can I hang out with your kid? Your kid seems fun. But like, it's like, yeah, I know. I literally was about.
But I understand what you're saying, though. You're like, hell no. Yeah, we get it, though. We get it, though.
That was probably really bad.
But
Don't
that was
take
crazy.
that out of context. Please, for the love of God, do not take that out of context.
You definitely made us understand, though, John.
But I get it, though.
You made us understand with that
I
one.
get it, though.
Everybody got uncomfortable in this room right now. Even after I said that, I was like,
He's like,
do I say this?
I fuck with you, though. You
No, but
straddled the
basically
line.
what you saying is
It's
like
true.
you
Fact,
don't let
though. That's
everybody
true.
hang out with your kids.
Yeah, fact.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody can't just come and
Look
say,
at him, look at
"Hey, let me." Hey, let me hang out with your kid. No,
My mom's gonna listen to this podcast and smack me upside the head, man. I'm just telling
But
you
you made
right
a good
now.
point though, John.
Yeah.
you
You're
made a good
insanely
point, though.
protective. Maybe I should have said car or something. Maybe that probably would have been better.
Car probably would.
Car probably would have been a better
But listen,
analogy.
the kid
like-
made it so definitive. It was like, okay, I know.
I
exactly
really understand what
you
you're saying.
No, I'm not with my car too.
Because
though.
with them, like, yeah, bro, y'all can go somewhere with my kid.
Yeah, I don't.
But with
I
y'all,
trust
I
you
just
to.
met y'all, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I
No,
never
it's
seen
real.
how you
But
are
I
with
fuck with
kids.
y'all, but I don't know. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's.
I get it. I get it.
Oh yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like that's kind of why I'm glad you opened up about it. It's like because that's a lot of trust. That's
Facts.
a lot of trust.
I was trying to listen. I'm not gonna say no names, but I had somebody on, and this is how much love I be trying to show. Cause if I rock with you, I rock with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I rock with you. I had somebody I was trying to get on a hook, and we did it. We recorded it. My engineer hit me like an hour later, like, bro, stop doing that shit, bro. I'm like, what you mean? He like, bro, don't do that shit, bro. Don't let nobody on your hook just because you trying to like that shit sounded way better before.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about like the person itself. But
No. Just
yeah,
in
yeah,
general,
yeah.
he's like, no, like, but well, yeah, in that situation, he was talking about that person.
Yeah.
But it's in general. He like, bro, like, just sometimes you gotta just let it be what it is.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, a feature isn't. Man, there's a Drake song that has like 10 features on it, and I can't name it right now, but it's just like, why are these people on this track? Ryan knows what I'm talking about, but like, like
Oh, you talk about forever?
That's Kanye's song.
no,
Forever?
no.
Oh, you was going crazy.
No,
Y'all-
no,
I say forever a classic.
That's
no.
It's a recent song.
No, it's about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Like, no, I think
I get that. I'm gonna have to look at it now. But you probably right, dog. Because
this title, we're gonna end this podcast, and the title's gonna come to me, and I'm just gonna totally lose it. But yeah,
just put that bitch on there. If y'all see this,
wait. All right. How about this? The audience, try to figure out what song it is. Y'all figure it out.
First person send a song.
Leave it in
we
the
got
comments.
a surprise for you.
Leave it in
We got a prize for you. First person come up with the song, we got a prize for you. If it ain't
The
them,
Say
it'll
What
be
You
us.
Say in this podcast is a prize for you. The Island Silent podcast.
I like
We
the
might.
segue.
We might.
I like the
They
segue.
they have a wonderful prize for you. We don't know what it is.
I fuck with y'all. I really fuck with y'all. I really fuck with y'all.
We'll give you a T-shirt. We got plenty of those. Yeah, we got a lot of T-shirts with like
T-shirt.
Yeah,
them
yeah.
and
Oh
us.
yeah. We'll give you a
Collab
T-shirt. Why
T-shirt.
not?
You get collab
Yeah, just-
T-shirts. You can come up
Just
with
for the
them.
love of God, don't be like. Sorry, another random segue. Y'all heard about these bots who are like, give us your home address. It's like the telemarketers.
Yeah.
Give us your home address and social security number, and people actually put them
Bro,
on the
that shit be
YouTube
crazy.
comment section.
That shit be
Just like,
crazy, bro.
please don't do that.
No, you
Please
can do that for me.
don't.
We gonna run it up.
Swipe or no swipe. I'm sorry.
I'm just playing. I'm just
Oh my
playing.
gosh,
I'm just playing.
that is. Oh god, that's
But
horrible.
yeah, I definitely see that.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
like, yo, these kids nowadays don't know.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
these people. No, you know what's crazy? It don't even be kids some of the time.
It's adults falling for that, bro.
It's a dog.
I was just talking to my pops today, and he was saying how lost he be with all this technology stuff. And I be worried about him sometimes. I
Oh,
be
for
thinking he
real?
gonna fall for it.
Like, bro, listen, if somebody call you, it's not real.
Yeah.
It ain't real. If they calling you, it ain't real, bro.
Oh no, it's crazy. Just like even with AI now, with people like people can like just
AI is crazy.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I got a guy coming on in a couple weeks. His name's Santiago, and his I think his producer's name is Holder, HLDR. But he does a lot of stuff with AI, and I'm honestly only having him on the podcast just to talk about that.
Gotta see what's up with that.
Oh yeah, no, he does some really cool stuff with that.
Make sure if I don't see that episode, send it to me.
Oh,
For
I
sure.
will absolutely.
I'm gonna check it out for sure. But if I happen to miss it, send it to me
Oh yeah, yeah.
because I need that AI.
Need to see what's no, no, it's crazy. Like y'all heard the Hey There Delilah, but Kanye's singing it, and it's like
I
him
heard, like-
singing well. Like
It's crazy.
It's insane. It's the most insane thing. Like
This AI stuff is crazy.
yeah, and
bro.
it's not even like auto-tune Kanye. It's like his actual
regular, his real
voice.
voice,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's just like, what? Like it blows my mind. But kind of going back to whom it may concern and kind of segueing into
My bad.
into this. No, it's all good. It kind of leaves it open, and G and I talked about this at work because he mentioned that you are writing a new album, and so I'm wondering where it goes from there. Like what is if you're comfortable talking about this? Obviously,
we good, bro. I'll fuck with
so
you.
like, what is next? Is it like a new sonic direction? Are you going to be working with the same producers and engineers as before? Are you going to be adding new features, or are you going to be, or I guess in the kind of what we just talked about? Are you maybe going to have less features? Make sure the track is good on its own, and actually listen to it and like, do I have somebody who I can feature on this that will elevate the track?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. I had a few people. They know I'm working on a project called Don't Throw Rocks at the Sun, which I was just talking to bro. I want to have some liveness into it. You know what I'm saying?
Live instrumentation.
Yeah. I really, really, really. So yeah, going for another sound. Going for a different sound, broader sound. I don't know when it's coming out though. We're working on it right now. It's just kind of. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't have no motivation. Like I don't know what is going on with me.
Writer's block, or is it just life?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to figure that out. Once I find an answer to that, we'll be good. I'm just trying to find an answer because I'll find it may be a little bit of writer's block. I'll find myself writing like 4 bars.
Okay.
And I'll be like, yeah, I like this beat. And then I won't like the beat the next day. So I'll just scrap the 4 bars. I got like songs in my phone right now. I probably got like 2 minutes work for the song done. Okay. And I just won't finish the rest of the half. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. But then also I have been trying to grind though, because I was jammed up for a second where I didn't want to be. I was in a spot I didn't want to be in. So I had to put my head down, pause, and focus, get locked in, and get myself back to where I'm at now.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Don't Throw Rocks at the Sun. That's something that's coming in the future that I'm working on. But also, I had like 100 and some songs. So, I was going to put another project out as well. I'm recording them in a bunch, right? And then we kind of like, so Don't Throw Rocks at the Sun is over here. So we going boom, boom, boom. Okay, this one going to go here and this one going. You know what I'm saying? We just nitpicking pretty much with it. And then all the rest of them are still kind of just chilling, waiting to get put where they put at. I probably wrote like 3 songs in the past 6 months, bro.
Okay.
But I have wrote, like I said, sporadic, like just randomly, a couple bars here and there. I always do. If I get in the car, I'm gonna think of something and want to write it down. I write the best in the car. I just haven't spent that much time in the car, I guess, enough. I used to ride around at like night, smoke, put a beat on, and then I'll have a song by the time I get back to the house.
Yeah, and sometimes, do you think it's a break in the routine that's been going on?
I think so, bro.
Well, you need to get in the car and start riding around. My line school.
Aren't y'all his friends? Come on, man.
I mean, and I can say this, John, because me and him talked a lot these upcoming days, especially this last past week. We got to encounter a lot, just making sure this was gonna go right. And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna tell you some of the questions. I don't want." I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna tell him shit because I want to be surprised too what he say because I'm not gonna know some of the answers." And one of the answers I didn't know was what he just said. So I look at my brother over here like, "Shit, we need to force his ass in the car, bro. Like, we need to, nigga, what we gotta do?"
I just gotta start moving around a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like he just said, he was in a jam. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And I know. The life was altered. So
yeah, life was different for me for a second.
Now you gotta get back. It's a new routine. So
So I feel like by this summertime coming up,
Yeah.
Summertime come up, even though I ain't outside like you know what I'm saying, like I was telling y'all, I ain't outside like I was before. I can still be outside. You feel me? I can still be with my guys, and we can still get my morale back up. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And just get back uppity, spirits up, want to write bars. But like I said, really, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I just ain't really been hearing no music that I really just
The vibe with.
yeah, bro. Like majority of songs I listen to, like R&B type of records,
Okay.
vibey type of records. Even like y'all, like shit that y'all make. Like I like it. To me, music isn't about. I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. It is about bars and shit like that.
Yeah, totally.
But I love instrumentation, bro. Like bro said, he told bro he liked the bass and shit. Dog, he just like I'm listening to. I don't know if y'all know this song, "Love and Need and Want You" by Patti LaBelle, right?
Yeah.
The motherfucking doom doom t, doom 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 t, t, whole time.
Yeah.
Like, I was outside smoking a blunt and listening to the song, even her singing it all I heard was the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
yeah.
listening like, damn, they really played that shit like on the instruments.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
Oh,
all
yeah.
of that shit was instruments. I'm like, damn, this shit is hard. Like that's
Yeah.
you feel me? That's been catching me up.
No. I mean, there's breaking the like we talk about breaking the cycle in life, but like breaking the cycle in your routine sometimes is not always a bad thing.
It's a great thing, bro.
But like if you've dried that well, like to kind of use that paraphrase where it's like, all right, I'm not getting anything out of this anymore. I probably should start listening to something else.
Different, bro.
Yeah, like I was, growing up, I was a classic rock kid. I just love classic rock. And then, when I got in high school, I became a huge. I went to a jazz coma, is what they call it. Like literally, all I listened to was jazz records. G and I were talking about the trumpet. Like you guys sampled Chet Baker Sings. Yeah,
Dog. So quick
Yeah,
segue.
totally.
So I'm working, typing on the computer, and I hear boom, 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 boom. I say, man, who playing my cousin's song? In his way, I was like, who playing his song? I turn around, I'm looking at everybody. It was Ethan. So I say,
Oh, really?
I say, Ethan, you playing that D bass? He say, who's that? I said, one, I'm gonna put you on. But I say, who's that you're playing? And he showed me. I said, yo, that's it. And I FaceTimed you. I said, bro.
Yeah.
And I sent it over. I said, bro, this is it. This is the Joan. I said, yo. So that trumpet, I've been trying to, like, when he say instrumentation, we've been trying to put together a show we can do something.
Facts.
And we can just have that trumpet playing, and it can be a acapella with that song.
I need all of y'all.
That's balanced,
man.
by the way.
Man, I gotta hook y'all
That's
up.
balanced, by the way.
I'll tell y'all about this later. I don't know if he'd be able to do it, so that's why I don't want to do
I
this.
still need all of
but
y'all.
I know of some guys who might be open to that.
For sure.
I mean, we could do stuff here if you guys are open to that too. But as far as like a live band, I think you guys could collaborate with. I don't want to mention them on here because I don't want that to like people to be like, hey, whatever happened about this potential collab that happened? We're literally talking about it right now. All right. Just because you saw it on YouTube or Spotify or whatever doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. So I can't say these things because then people are going to be like, oh, whatever happened to this? And they're going to hold me accountable for something that never came to be. Like, it's just like, no, it never worked out. So, like,
Didn't happen.
not putting myself out there like that. No, but I'll see if they're open up to it. And if I think that would actually be a really cool collaboration. But, yeah, no, it's crazy. Like, and then when I came out of the jazz hall, I lived in Utah for 2 years, and oddly
Shout out to
enough,
Utah. I just came from Utah.
Really, what part?
Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, beautiful city. Everything
It was
closes
lit.
at 9 though.
That's
So
a fact. That's a fact.
y'all seen the last? Y'all seen the Last Dance where Jordan is playing the jazz and they give him that pizza. And they were like, everything closed at 9 o'clock, so they had to find somebody to make him a pizza, and that's how he got food poisoning. That's real. That still happens. Yeah,
The flu game.
That's
the
crazy.
flu game. Yeah, I
out
gotta
to
give
Bone.
mad love to John Stockton and Karl Malone though. they probably should have won a championship. They really should have.
That's a fact, though. I can say that too.
The fact that they never won, they never got a ring is stupid. That's it. That's all I'm going to talk about basketball today.
Boom.
Mike Jordan.
What you say? What we say today? As men, somehow we always find a way to get.
We find a way to talk about
Oh
sports.
my gosh, yeah.
We do it on our
just be
podcast.
like
Half
that,
of
bro.
the
It be like
episode
that.
was probably sports.
Oh yeah, no.
Last episode, yeah, we said we wasn't talking about sports to the end. Soon as the damn camera came on, niggas, yeah, so.
We're not gonna talk about it.
We're going to end sports
So,
right now.
we
Kobe
done.
or LeBron? No, we're not.
I'm picking Braun.
I'm picking Braun, too.
Oh gosh.
I said that because we got a Kobe.
I'm
Kobe
only
got two.
I was a Kobe guy until he won it with Cleveland. Then I was just like, wow, this guy's a freaking yeah. No,
said,
I'm conflicted now because nobody can take away bringing a championship to Cleveland. All right, nobody
you.
can absolutely like
I
that
feel
was
that,
Braun.
though.
That is absolutely
big.
Braun.
That is
I will
big.
never
He willed that championship,
not
bro.
take that away from
That's
him.
big.
Like, and
That's big.
the
And
fact
then
that
he
he was
came
able to
back
bring that.
3-1.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
even better.
That was big. That was big. Shout out to Braun, man.
Oh yeah. Braun, if you want to
stepped
come on this podcast, this is a music
Braun.
podcast. But if you want to come on,
We
He
need
said
you
he a
over here.
Hey,
hip-hop
Braun on
historian.
music. Yeah.
He said he a hip hop historian.
There you go.
oh that's right.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys reminded me of stuff making me look stupid. Thank you.
You my God, John. You my God, man.
Well, he A&R. What was that? 2
No,
Chainz.
Yeah. All right. So, how we doing on time? We're good.
He said, y'all boys in here vibing.
Say what? We'll wrap it up. Okay.
right.
So, all right. I'm gonna.
For sure, for
okay.
sure.
So I saved this one. Nobody knows I'm about to say this because.
Okay.
All right. You had 2 references to Nickelodeon on Self-Centered and Self-Centered 2.
listen,
so
bro.
yeah, no, I listen.
Listen,
I don't even
I
know what I
wasn't
said.
joking.
I don't
I
even know what I
was
said.
not
I
joking.
fuck with you, John. Hey,
I don't
hey,
even know what I said.
I say, bro, just listen to the albums. I promise you'll like the music. He said, I'm gonna listen. And a lot of people I tell this to, and I hit him. I be like, you listen? I'm listening today. But he knows that you referenced this twice in 2 different albums, bro.
Yeah, it's self-centered, self-centered. I
Crazy.
can't name the tracks right now because I'm now
Listen,
thinking about how I
it's all
screwed up
good.
that
It's all
Braun
good.
thing. But no.
But
Okay,
you know.
what is the? Oh man. Okay, what is y'all's favorite Nickelodeon show? Actually, no. What do y'all think is the best, and what is y'all's favorite? Are they the same thing, or are they 2 different things?
Nah, it's 2 different things. It's 2 different
Okay.
things. Because one could be your favorite, but it's definitely one that's probably the best. Your
Yeah.
favorite might not be the best. That's the best way I can say that. Damn, no. You go first.
All right. Okay.
Y'all said
so I
Drake and
think,
Josh earlier and shit.
that I'm an animation guy. I love cartoons.
I'll fuck
I think the best show that ever came out of Nickelodeon is obviously SpongeBob.
Okay.
But
Damn, I can see why you
the
say that too.
best
Facts. That's a
day.
fact.
it's either SpongeBob
Damn, he
or
went
it's
crazy.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Avatar, nigga.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's my
Yeah.
Avatar, my favorite.
Come on.
Avatar, my favorite. Don't get me
Avatar
wrong.
is my
But
favorite.
SpongeBob,
I don't think it's
I
the
can
best,
agree
though.
with you.
Yeah,
I can
I
agree
mean,
with
it's both shows are iconic, but for completely different
Damn,
reasons.
Avatar is Nickelodeon?
Yeah, it was.
Damn, I thought that was Cartoon Network or some
No.
That's what I was gonna say.
Damn.
I was
Yeah.
trying to think of the best though.
shit. Damn.
Avatar is
Now,
definitely
my favorite right now, because I do rewatch all those
What
shows
was
every now and then.
Rugrats?
What?
What was Rugrats?
Rugrats was Nickelodeon. It was 90s. You see, I was going to say Rugrats and Hey Arnold. Those
could
were
be
2 of
90s.
my favorites right there.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold
Bro,
y'all.
you
My
just-
favorite.
you just took
It
mine
wasn't.
away
It
on it,
wasn't. It wasn't. What you say? Damn.
Avatar?
Yeah, it was Avatar.
Avatar.
My shit was Rocket Power. I ain't gonna lie.
Rocket
What
Power
was-
was tight. Yeah.
My shit was Rocket Power. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Rocket Power is my shit.
Yeah.
That was my shit,
yeah.
bro.
All right. Come on.
I say
said Avatar.
Avatar.
You
is
picked
my
Avatar.
favorite.
Avatar was your favorite. What do you
I
think
don't
was
think
the
it's the
best,
best,
though? What do you think was the best?
It was probably SpongeBob. My kids still watch SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And it's a new version. It's a new version of
Y'all know it's
SpongeBob.
a new. Y'all watch DuckTales?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all know it's a new version of DuckTales?
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
I never watched it, but I
never
know it's
watched
out.
that.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. And it's a new version of The Proud Family. Y'all watch The
Yeah,
Proud
it's a
Family?
new version of Proud Family.
I heard that was coming out. Is that out? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
out.
it's
It's
out.
out.
Is it good?
I don't think so. I heard it was weak.
I ain't gonna say nothing
Really?
on camera. I ain't gonna OD on camera right now. But what I will say is this, bro. All of the new shows are now pleasing every audience. I say that.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? They try to add a little bit of this, a little bit of that into the show, which I don't completely agree with because it's like we showing this to kids. You know what I'm saying? Like kids don't gotta be exposed to grown up or adult trials or tribulations, but they putting that in the shows now, so it is what it is. But
I think you can do it like tastefully, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but at the
it
same
don't gotta
time,
be-
you got to make sure it's like the audience is kids because kids are gonna watch it. I mean, like,
Facts.
kind of the nice thing about Rugrats was like there was so much adult humor in that, but you didn't really pay attention to it when you were a kid.
because it was kids.
Yeah. And it's like SpongeBob had the same thing too. You go watch
Facts.
it back and you're just like, wait, I was a kid when I was watching this, and I was just, I
like,
never even got
I
that
didn't
joke.
even think about that shit at all. Fact.
Oh yeah. But no, I just wanted to talk about that there because I was like, anytime I can have a conversation about cartoons, I will have a conversation about cartoons.
I can agree. I fuck with you.
Now, segue into
before
that.
we slide,
Go
before
ahead.
we slide,
Go
do
ahead.
you watch anime?
Not as much as I used to. I used to watch it a lot when I was like a kid.
Any
into a
one of y'all watch
teenager.
anime? What's y'all top anime? Who?
The favorite piece I've watched was Angel Beats, if you've seen
I ain't never seen that one. What that's about? Well, hold on.
Beats. It's like,
I never.
the last time I watched anime was like back in high school.
Okay.
Like,
You ain't no anime guy. Nope.
their souls go somewhere. I can't remember.
Okay.
Crazy good, but all I know is it made me feel alive.
It made me.
I'll fuck with you. I'll fuck with you. What yours was?
Bleach. That's what I'm watching right now. As well.
Bleach is cool. Bleach is cool.
Of course, I'm about to start back on Naruto.
Oh yeah, the Boruto shit.
I haven't watched Naruto, but
Oh, you talking about Naruto or Naruto? Oh, okay. What you saying?
Favorite anime? Right now I probably would say it goes back and forth, but Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Damn.
That's a heavy one though. So like,
Facts.
it's a great show. But I tell people if you're gonna watch it, like, you gotta go through the whole thing because it is a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
It's
crazy
not
ass
like
show.
Neon Genesis Evangelion where you're like, what is this show about? It's like it's a crying kid and a robot every time you watch it. And you're just like,
That's
what
a
is
fact.
going on
What
right
the
now?
fuck is this shit?
But no, I would say like as far as like the best anime I've ever watched, but like my favorite growing up was obviously Dragon Ball Z, and
Yeah.
I watched like Dragon Ball, I watched Z, I watched GT. I've watched a little bit of Super. I'm trying to get back into that. Do you guys have any recommendations?
These suckers don't watch no fucking.
Hey, I don't.
No,
I don't,
I mean-
I don't watch anime,
Me.
but my homie at work, Bandaway.
Bando does, yeah,
Bando
absolutely.
watched plenty, and then my roommate, he watched plenty anime. So Bando
Shout out
told
to that
me-
boy Queasy.
Shout out to Queez, the engineer. Bando told me about an anime that I would like, and I watched because I'm like, bro, I really don't watch cartoons. So that's why I didn't even answer the question on
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nickelodeon because I don't.
Oh yeah, we did just talk about
Yeah,
that. too.
I never watched cartoons as a kid.
Bro
Were
was
you
a
just
tough guy.
was it all live action or you just not watch TV
Like,
that much?
I was like when I was younger, I was like, that's not possible.
Oh, okay.
Look at him.
You took it literally.
Yeah, I
He took the cartoons literally.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
and it'll piss me off as a kid. Now you be like, bro,
You was a grown ass kid.
dog.
Swear to God, bro.
And I'm like, bro, the coyote always catches the rover. He
Oh
always
my
in
gosh.
real life he eats him every day.
Nope.
Why can't he catch him? He deserves to catch him, bro. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Cartoons were stressing
He
you
was
out.
different. He was different.
I
Yeah,
was-
he was
yes,
different.
yes, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
you
but-
fuck with no
No,
crap.
that's
But I
hilarious.
did,
Oh my god.
the one I did,
I
like,
didn't know that was your reason.
yes, bro.
That's
I used to upset me because I was like, bro, it's not making
That's
any
amazing.
sense. 1 + 1 is 2, bro. Like you can't tell me it's 3. Like,
I feel you.
but Dragons, the Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer?
Oh,
Okay,
Demon
yeah.
Slayer.
I just started watching
Demon Slayer,
that
Demon
last
Slayer.
season of Demon Slayer.
I got hooked, bro.
I just feel like they stretch out the episodes sometimes. But Naruto do the same shit though.
No, Dragon Ball Z did the exact same thing.
Dragon
Yeah,
Ball Z
absolutely.
was the same shit. Some of the episodes.
Hey, let's
I feel
have
They
like
be
two-
fighting for a whole season.
Yeah.
one
the same
for
fight.
30 episodes. God damn, bro. Damn. And I know y'all got 55 episodes or 55 seasons already. Just put them shit
Okay.
out.
By the way, I gotta give a shout out to the people who on their wikis put the essential episodes and
That's
took all
hey,
the
listen,
filler episodes
I know
out.
y'all don't fuck with
Whoever
that shit, but
does
that's a
that
fact.
stuff, you are doing the
a
Lord's
fact, bro.
work right there.
I didn't even know that.
Oh my god!
That's a
Yeah,
fact,
no,
nigga.
you can go wiki like an
Don't put the
anime.
critical shit that you need to see.
Absolutely, only
it.
necessary stuff.
And
they put-
we don't want to see that bullshit.
And then like especially the Naruto stuff, it's like they'll put like the side quests that actually are like fun to watch. They have nothing to do with the main line, but they'll
Nothing.
actually
Not
like,
all that
hey, you
extra-
should watch this because
Facts.
it's actually good. This other
This
stuff
is
don't
good.
even
Not
bother.
all that
Like,
extra
don't even
dialogue
bother.
shit
Yeah,
that
I
don't
swear to
mean
God,
nothing.
Oh my
Naruto
gosh.
had 14 episodes and
they milked
7
it. man.
of them would be
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
flashback. Like, bro,
We saw
don't give a
this-
fuck about this.
This is a different podcast now.
My bad.
We don't care. I don't care. This is these things need to be said.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact. Like, all these damn fillers, bro.
As
like,
consumers, anime lords, whatever producers,
damn.
like, come
I
on,
make
man.
rap music and I watch anime. It's all love.
I just remembered an anime that I actually think is really good. It's called Kids on the Slope. It's about Japanese kids in the 60s that actually are jazz musicians. I know,
Oh,
like
that
I said,
sound like it's dope.
I went down a jazz hole for a long time, so anything that was jazz related. Also, Cowboy Bebop. Why did I not mention
That's
that?
a cold ass show.
Cowboy Bebop is great.
Now,
that is a
cold-
perfect
Bro,
show.
I was just watching that shit last
Yeah,
month.
yeah.
It's on Netflix or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hell, y'all was just watching
Shout
that
out
shit.
to Queasy again. He made me watch
Cowboy Bebop.
Afro Samurai.
Oh, that's
Oh
my shit.
yeah.
Bro, that number one
Yeah.
bandana.
That's my shit.
Oh,
What I told y'all
absolutely.
the other
Number
day in the
one bandana,
podcast, I
man.
told y'all I was gonna say
What?
Afro
I
Samurai.
think
or
Samuel L.
Riley.
Jackson actually did do the
Bro.
dub for that.
Yeah, he did,
didn't
he did, he
Yeah. Oh, he does
is
so well.
crazy. Samuel
That's my
Jackson
shit.
is crazy in it.
Afro Samurai, Samurai Jack. They're
Samuel
my
L.
two
Jackson's
dogs.
just crazy. Can we just
He-
say
he's
that?
so
Yeah.
he's overly talented for real, for real.
Yeah.
a lot of shit.
Samuel Jackson's he's been on everything like Star Wars. He's been on everything, bro.
Oh, man.
Damn, he is a good ass
He's
actor.
a good ass actor.
He was
Oh,
just
yeah.
damn.
Everybody knows him from Nick Fury now. I'm like, go watch Pulp Fiction. Seriously,
No,
go watch
facts,
Pulp
though.
Go
Fiction.
watch
Facts.
Juice. Go watch Juice.
He was in
He was
plenty
in everything. Go watch
Oh, my-
Star Wars. He was in everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit. Shout out to Samuel.
Oh yeah.
Samuel.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's a good point, Samuel L. Jackson. Thank you. Guys, social media plugs. Is there anything y'all want to promote? Obviously, this. So what you're saying is podcast.
So what you're saying is podcast on every platform.
That's YA. No G.
Spell it out for
Yeah.
him. Spell it out for him.
It's so SOWATYASAYIN.
Yes, sir.
Ellipsis, is that how they say it? And a question mark.
What is it? Yeah, it is.
Nice.
That's what the three dots
like
is,
that.
ellipsis.
I like that. That is the podcast that we on.
Like, share, subscribe, comment,
Yeah.
ring the bell. Ring the bell on this podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for having us at this beautiful place.
Oh no, absolutely. It's been a
If y'all
pleasure.
in the DFW area, please
Come fuck with us.
tap in with my man John and the crew, bro.
Appreciate it, guys. All right,
fuck
guys.
with
Y'all have a lovely day. Be safe, be kind, and have a good one.
Yeah.